Hi everyone, welcome back. Today you will be hearing a story, Abhijit Banerjee's Detective Stories. Chapter 1, The Criminal of Hyderabad, Part 2. Hope you like it. How would the opponent party know I am investigating this case? That's another mystery, said Mr. Sushant. Achintya said, is someone keeping an eye on us every time? Some member of the gang of Pawan Singh, like when we went to the police station or when we checked in? Mr. Sushant said, yes, Achintya, you may be right. Okay, think more and inform me once you get to know something. So bye. Saying, he got up. 5. The next morning, as Achintya woke up, he saw Abhijit had already taken a bath and is ready. It took 25 minutes for Achintya to get ready fully. They ordered breakfast. As soon as they finished their breakfast, they set out. Abhijit called Mr. Santosh half an hour before to be ready with the car. Their Alto K10 was waiting outside the hotel. Abhijit's plan was to visit some place today until any further notice arrived. At first, they visited Charminar. The Charminar with 4 pillars seemed to be very interesting to Achintya. After that, a man from behind called them. So, you two are from West Bengal? They looked behind to see a tall gentleman. His face was looking familiar to Achintya. He thought that he saw the man earlier somewhere. The man was with a moustache and dark eyebrows. A sunglass was on his face. Yes, said Abhijit. Oh ho, I am also from West Bengal. What is your name, mister? Abhijit, said Abhijit. Oh, I am Sudip, said the man. They shook their hands. So, why to Hyderabad? Only tour? Yes, only tour, said Abhijit. Well, how are you liking Hyderabad? This question was asked to Achintya. He answered, good. So, where do you work? Asked the man. Abhijit answered, my brother just started a business and I am a historian. So, have you visited the Golconda Fort, Mr. Abhijit? Asked the man. No, I will visit after Charminar, said Abhijit. Oh, you will find it good. Where do you work? Asked Abhijit. I work in textile industry, said the man. Okay, so bye, Mr. Sudip, said Abhijit. Bye, said the man. They moved to their car. Next, in the car, Abhijit asked Achintya, how did you find that man Sudip? Good, he is quite a jolly man. Finding us from Kolkata, he started talking with us, said Achintya. And if he belongs to the opponent party? Said Abhijit. Why? Asked Achintya. What did he do once I asked about his profession? And why did he ask mine? Achintya said, yes, he was stammering. I meant this by telling you to keep your eyes and ears open. Mr. Santosh asked, where should we go now? Abhijit said, Golconda Fort, and turned towards Achintya and said, I am choosing Golconda Fort as that man suggested us to visit there. If I am not wrong, we will meet that man again. Abhijit this time did not sit in the front. He sat at the back in order to talk to Achintya. Abhijit was right. While they were walking in the front of campus, with a laughter, Mr. Sudip arrived and said, Haha, so Mr. Abhijit, we meet again. Yes, said Abhijit with a smile. Achintya by now assumed that the man was of villain party and gave that man less attention. In order to hide that, Abhijit worked hard telling them many facts related to Golconda Fort. Once or twice, Mr. Sudip also said, why is your mood like this? Or, what happened? Why are you looking like this? Anything wrong? So, where are you staying? Asked Mr. Sudip once. In Hotel Prakash, replied Abhijit. The man also asked them questions such as, where do you live in West Bengal? When did they arrive in Hyderabad? And what did they see till now? Abhijit asked the man the same questions in return. The man arrived in Hyderabad 3 days ago. He saw at least 7 places as per his list. He also visited Golconda Fort once before. Abhijit, to prove himself a historian, kept telling them some or the other facts about the Golconda Fort. Next, in the car, Abhijit started. My dear Achintya, this profession is a patience. Even when you are talking with an opponent, it is still not proved that Mr. Sudip is of opponent party, though we are suspecting him. Anyways, another thing is that he visited Golconda Fort once before this also. Abhijit next said to Mr. Santosh to follow the car in which Mr. Sudip boarded. They followed him till Hotel Singh Lodge. There, he got off from his car and went in. Achintya told, Singh Lodge. Abhijit just replied, Next, they went to Hotel Prakash. After lunch, Abhijit called Mr. Santosh to inquire whether he had lunch or not. Abhijit told, You go to the room and take rest. I am coming. Achintya begged to go with him, but Abhijit told he would be returning very fast. Abhijit left. As Abhijit didn't return till half an hour, Achintya thought not to stay in the room but to go down. So, he went down. A surprising news was waiting for him. At the down, 2 service boys were talking to each other. Boy 1 said, I know you heard about the transfer of valuables from our country. But, do you know one of the men from the gang is caught today? Boy 2 said, Caught? Good. Now the whole team will be caught. Now we don't have to fear traveling. Boy 1 said, Till now what I heard is that the man is caught but he is not speaking. And don't expect further news, right? This news only the police knows. I got to know as my friend is a constable in the police. Even he heard a little of it. You will get to know once those men are caught. Police always speaks about their victory. Part 6. Achintya got so excited to hear the news. He was jumping when to convey this to his brother, but alas, Abhijit did not return but called him. He said, Get ready and come out of the hotel within 5 minutes, and declined the call. Achintya was ready. He also was not in his room. He was in the lobby of the hotel. He walked out. There was a red sumo from which Abhijit called him. Achintya got up in the car. As the car started, he told, Brother, there is a news. One of the team members of Pawan Singh is caught. Abhijit told, I am glad you know this and you knew if from someone of this hotel. Good. I do not have to tell you that story. I knew it. I met that person and see who is sitting behind. As Achintya turned back, he saw Mr. Sushant smiling at him. Where are we going? Asked Achintya. To the palace. Palace? Asked Achintya again. The palace of the villain. The boy screamed from back. Abhijit, who could have come before us to inquire about this? Abhijit told, the OC knows us but not that man. He said the man did not have neither moustache or beard like me and Achintya. At least tell where are we going, brother, begged Achintya. Okay, tell him Abhijit, tell him. Abhijit said, the man wasn't telling anything. We asked him from where he came but still he didn't speak. A map was there in his pocket. It was written, way to base. And below the map, follow correctly. So, we will be following it correctly. And why did we change our own car? Asked Achintya. Our K10 is roaming in the city so that the people who were following us would be following the empty car. Hope I don't need to tell more. Achintya just shook his head. They went to the Golconda Fort. While going upstairs, this time, Abhijit took out his iPhone. Very cleverly, he took a photo of the map. If he opened the real map, people would suspect him. In the offside of the fort, there was a place where there were no trace of human beings, while there were a good number of people on the other sides. Abhijit told, I think this is the gate. They pushed up the obstacles there and really found the gate. The 3 went in. Inside was not so dark. They couldn't work with standing straight, so they bended a little. After traveling 10 seconds, they found an opening. Achintya got to know it was an underground. As they jumped off the opening downwards, they discovered a man similar to Mr. Sudip, but no mustache and no dark eyebrows, and neither was he wearing a sunglass. Achintya realized that they were in prison-like place. Mr. Sudip said, "So I suspected right. You are of this gang." Abhijit very calmly said, no. Both of us suspected wrong." Mr. Sudip's hands and legs were tied. Abhijit cut the ropes of the hand and Achintya of the legs. Seeing them helping him, Mr. Sudip said, "Listen to me. There are 2 guards at the gate of this prison. Gate isn't locked." Abhijit saw Mr. Sushant and Mr. Sushant saw Abhijit. Both shook their heads a little, seeing each other. They ran to the gate, pushed the gate at once and captured the 2 guards. No arms were found. In this moment, suddenly another guard from somewhere shouted, "Boss, some people entered, boss!" Achintya ran to the man and so did Abhijit. At the same time, Achintya put one of his hands in his mouth of the man so that he could not shout, and Abhijit pushed him to the floor. A heavy voice came from behind. "Don't try these tricks." They all looked at front to see a man of strange mustache walking towards them. 3. Oh, not 3, 4. 4 men walked behind him. He commanded, "Go and search them." 4 men searched 4 of them. The man said, "Don't try to protest. You can do nothing. I have more men." To Achintya's utter surprise, he saw that only one revolver came from Mr. Sushant. The man handed it to his boss. Abhijit spoke, "Pawan Singh, it's time for you to get arrested." Pawan Singh laughed. "Ha ha ha ha. Who would arrest me here? Who would arrest me, huh? My men are there, and moreover, you are there. Hey, search them again." The 4 men searched them again but found nothing. Only one revolver was there, which was now in the hand of Pawan Singh. He told, "If someone comes to arrest me, he can't, as if he tells me to go with him, I may kill the seniors of them, which they would not want to be happen." "Very clever of you, Pawan Singh." Pawan Singh shouted, "Hey you, come to me." This was said to Achintya. Achintya was forced to go to him. He told, his revolver in his hand. Mr. Sudip said, "Hey, that's my revolver. It's cheating." Pawan Singh said, "All our revolvers went with our people, so I had to do cheating. I told you already not to come, but still you did so. Don't mind." Ha 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 ha. Abhijit said, "This banana wouldn't do anything. Let it be anybody's revolver," and started laughing. Achintya thought that in such critical time, how could his brother laugh? Pawan Singh grew red in anger. Holding the revolver in Achintya's forehead, he pressed the trigger. Nothing happened. Pawan Singh shouted, "Oh, it's empty," in anger. "Ah!" Abhijit opened his shoe and hit Pawan Singh with that. "Ah!" "Cheating should be done with cheaters. Never mind." Some men came forward. Abhijit said, "Don't do so. Don't be foolish. You wouldn't be when you see what is in my hand." Achintya was shocked to see his Charter Arms revolver in Abhijit's own hand now. Abhijit said to Mr. Sushant, "Ask them to come." As Mr. Sushant took out his phone and just gave a click, within some seconds arrived the constables of police. They caught the full team of Pawan Singh. 7. "You are a detective?" asked Achintya. "Yes," said Mr. Sudip. "Now, let me tell the rest," said Abhijit. He continued, "Mr. Sudip also wanted to catch the team of Pawan Singh, but just as ours, he suspected me and Achintya as team member of Pawan Singh. For many wrong evidences of yesterday, he thought that we are of team of Pawan Singh. Coming to next part, he gave his occupation in his hotel as a private investigator, which was indeed a very big wrong. I inquired all this. Next, he came here without any extra support in order to catch Pawan Singh's team, thinking that they would not have arms but bad luck. But still, I have to appreciate his brain as he found out this place. Anyways, it was Sushant sir's plan to dress up a man innocent. very innocent indeed, who helped to catch that member of Pawan Singh's team. From him, we got to revolver and the map and straight came here. We emptied the revolver, only to give Pawan Singh a little more distraction. My revolver was hid inside my shoe. Sir, will you arrange some police to stay inside this tunnel to catch the rest of the members of Pawan Singh's team? Oh yes, said Mr. Sushant. Abhijit told, and Mr. Sudeep, I would suggest you to first be an assistant of a reputed private investigator. And one mystery remains unsolved. How did Sir's message reach the constables so fast? Airtel network, sir, said Mr. Sushant. You were listening to Abhijit Banerjee's Detective Stories, Part 2 by Rudranil Lahiri. Hope you liked it.